We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Throwing on second and long. White. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now White, sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd and 10, White, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's White. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
White throwing on 4th down. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
7-0.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
The tackle by Quincy Williams. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Brady. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. To throw, White. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down, back to Fournette.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown!
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front.
Suckup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now White, rolling to his right. It's caught by Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. White. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. White on the move to his left.
And pass complete to Moore.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He finds Wilson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check 43.
Out of the gun, it's White. They will find Davis. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Fournette once more on second down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On play action, now Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
This one taken in by Otten.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Nashville.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Off play action, Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
White's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st and 10, White.
He'll check this down to Johnson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, it's White. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you... He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets.
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Play action. It's Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Caught by Montgomery.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose. It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete right side to Komet.
Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Komet, 32 yards.
And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, White.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now White with a first down throw. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. White eluding the pressure right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now a first down throw. Fields looking downfield for Jones. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
That he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
Dancing to his left.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
To the air again, Fields.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, and this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
2nd straight drive now. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Real quick.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Flush to his right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins, taken down at the 30.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Ball again on 2nd down.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
White's throw complete there to Moore.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, White. Escaping the pressure right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
From the 24, Jackson buying time to his left.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall. 51 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 22, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 22, White. And he'll find Hall.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
DC, ready? DC.
Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught at the 25.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
To throw again on second down, White. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's White. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. White looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. White sliding out of the pocket, completing it to the right side. Johnson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now White. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's White. Caught by Wilson. And out of bounds right around the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. They got a man downfield. It's Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Jackson now. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this to about the 38.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
From the shotgun, here's White. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From just shy of midfield, White eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now White. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on second down. White flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Edwards. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 55-yard.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Being chased out left.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive.